Well, your father must have had a successful practice and enjoyed his career if you decided to follow him into it. Is that right?
Well, yeah, I would say that there was definitely some. I was noticing his success and the just the relationships that he had built with small business owners, but I also saw some of the challenges of running a firm the way he did. He was very much the solo practitioner, and so it was all family members that worked in the firm. From my sister to my mom, we were stapling W-2s to 1040s and mailing those out as a family operation.
Hello, Blake Oliver here, and this is Gearing Up, a series by Relay. Relay is business banking designed for accountants and their clients. Just like me, they're obsessed with making firms more effective and efficient. So in each episode, I talk to real accountants and bookkeepers about one challenge they faced in their firm and how to solve it. Joining me today is Kurt Grantham, the owner and CEO of Grocer & Company, LLC. Welcome to the show, Kurt.
Thank you. Thanks, Blake.
So Kurt, tell me about your firm.
So I am a second generation firm owner. I took over my father's CPA firm in 2013 and started down the road into entrepreneurship. I'd worked in my dad's firm for a number of years and it also am an alum of ADP as well. And so I've worked in the small business accounting and payroll space for almost all of my career, and just had a vision to create a firm that was built on a team concept and leveraged our resources to provide great work to our client base. We tend to serve small professional services businesses, a lot like us, those that are knowledge-based organizations that are trying to scale their companies and grow and handle their projects in a really solid way.
So Kurt, you wanted to go paperless. I imagine that you have now put in place a technology stack that allows you to do that. Tell me about the apps that you're using in your firm.
Sure. We use Slack every day. We're on Zoom with our clients and client meetings every day. We leverage an executive office space or a co-working space to do those occasional meetings as a team. And we also try to utilize everything within the Microsoft Office suite. We use SurePrep and UltraTax. We have to do that in a remote server environment, but we're hoping and crossing our fingers for the day that we will have a fully SaaS-based technology stack within that Thomson Reuters space. And for us, it was a matter of finding some of those vendor relationships that also had strong technology and strong security, because we really wanted to transition to staff that was overseas as well. That was a challenge, and we wanted to make sure that TOA's technology worked with ours really well. So we started using the outsourced accountant out of the Philippines. For us, that became a real good marrying of the minds in terms of the technology workflows that were already in place there, the level of knowledge of the team that we were able to pull with their QuickBooks Online and Xero certifications already in place in many cases. So we've just found an incredible relationship with a technology partner, I think, and also a partner in TOA that can help us to navigate some of the people relationship side of hiring in the Philippines.
So TOA, I've heard this before. TOA stands for the outsourced accountant.
Right.
Tell me a bit more about how it works with TOA. It's a risky thing to have offshore staff, or at least I know that a lot of firms would consider that to be a bit scary. Sure. How did you get comfortable with that?
I mean, for us, we started with our bookkeeping workflows as an entry point, because we had some concerns and we wanted to make sure that we really understood how to protect any client data and that we were doing things in a compliant way from a tax shop. So we started with bookkeeping because we felt like it was an area that we had a need. We needed to grow the accounting side of our practice. And we found the TOA was able to navigate the whole hiring process for us, help us to find folks that had accounting degrees, in some cases CPA licensing already in place, with some of our more recent team members. And they've been able to help us to navigate some of the training elements of getting any of our team members there up to speed on the accounting workflows like QuickBooks Online and Xero, so that we can provide faster information to our clients and more relevant information as we're doing any small, light advisory work.
How does TOA solve the people side of the accounting firm equation?
Yeah,
right.
That's a really good question. We really wanted to find great talent. I mean, that was the starting point for us, and we felt like great accounting talent could help us to serve our clients really well, to get them the data that they needed quickly. And for me, it was really just a vision of, I've got this globe picture behind me. It was this idea that, what if our firm could start to reach out beyond our city of Denver? How could we even start to operate in a vast world that has incredible talent and has businesses all over the place? And so we found that we were picking up clients in New Zealand and Australia and in Germany and all over the country. And we were finding vendor relationships in South Africa and now the Philippines. And I mean, it just started to evolve where we started to really get passionate about this idea that that serving the needs of our clients can be done in a way that allows us to touch into the lives of people everywhere. And TOA has provided us with some interesting opportunities there, where we can provide really good work for solid talent. This is in many cases we're finding accounting candidates who already have really solid accounting and payroll experience. They're already coming QuickBooks and Xero certified, and they would love the opportunity to work for a US based company. They're usually working, we hire on our time zone, so they're working an overnight shift and they're paid a differential on that. But it's more than that. It's allowed us to participate economically. I mean, I think this is the first time I've really delved deeply into the idea of what is my role as the firm owner to provide relevant work for my team anywhere, my team here in the US and my team in the Philippines. And I think for me that became really apparent when one of our team members shared that she was able to buy a pair of sneakers for the first time. And I came back and I shared that story with my wife and my kids, and we almost, broke out into tears. Like, we don't oftentimes think through the benefit that we're providing with not just pay, but also giving folks good work to do, and giving them work that they can feel a sense of accomplishment and then a career path where they can grow. And it made me more and more passionate about the idea of how can I, as a business owner, instead of like looking out for my own profit and trying to build a firm that's all around, making me profitable or wealthy. Instead, how can I build a firm that is generous with our team members anywhere? And I think that's probably the answer to some of the deeper accounting questions that we have right now in terms of finding accounting talent anywhere. We, as small and regional and bigger firms, we have to provide good work, and we have to treat people with respect, and do that with their time and their talent and their treasure.
I love that so much, Kurt. I agree with you 100%. I think in accounting, we focus so much on the work to be done, and we don't stop to think about why are we doing this work,
right,
and who are we doing it for, and what is our greater mission. And as you've demonstrated there, owning an accounting firm can be more than just about making profits and making money.
Right.
And that doesn't mean we don't do it, but we can also impact the lives of our customers and our employees in a really positive way.
Yeah. It doesn't take a lot of effort to develop a mission that goes beyond, serving the needs of the firm owner. Right. It's just a matter of making people aware of the fact that we're serving a small business community, and small business owners are in need of good, solid counsel. And if we can just turn that paradigm or really help to focus our team in that direction, I think it provides us an incredible opportunity to serve. And and we can, like I said, we really want to make sure that we're finding the best talent for our clients, and we can do that anywhere in the world by having a paperless office and by shifting our focus that way.
It's amazing what technology can do.
Yep.
So Kurt, thanks so much for sharing your story with us. Where can our viewers follow you online?
Sure. I'm on Twitter at Kurt Grantham, and they can also just find us at grocercpa.com.
Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.